Yo, this is a serious message right here to Mr. Jared Anderson. I've talked about it way before when I saw him have that breakdown with Roy Jones. I thought it was cool that he was willing to show his emotion. But, when you're just not motivated to be in something, especially like boxing and the heavyweight division, it's time to go because I don't want to see this dude get seriously hurt. You know, I hear he was in the corner saying the guy he was fighting was tough and he didn't feel like going 10 rounds. Now, I don't know if he meant like, I need a great performance, so let me get this guy up out of here. He wins a unanimous decision, but I hear he got rocked in the last round, kind of like he did against Martin Bacoli. Seems like Jared seems to lose focus in the last round of a fight. And have you guys ever worked with somebody that you knew didn't want to be there? They're kind of complaining all the time, or they're lazy, they don't do their job. And, you know, that's the way this is. I'm looking at Jared Anderson and I'm thinking, there's other things you can do that are less dangerous, man. There's no reason to be in a sport like this if you don't want to be there. I know the money's great, but what good is the money if all it's going to do is pay for your hospital bill because you get knocked out because you're not focused? He just needs to get out the sport. And I always say, a fighter should do what they want to do. We shouldn't tell them when to retire. But in this case, I'm going against my own advice. I'm saying, Jared Anderson, hang up the gloves, man. Hang it up. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. It's 16 bars. It's a gyro. It's a burrito. It's a wrap. Man, get out the sport, dude. Heavyweights are too big and strong and fast for you to sit around and take punches and not sure if you want to be there. He can't seem to decide if he wants to be in the streets or if he doesn't. See, this is where discipline comes into play. Now, if you live a crazy life outside the ring, you last thing you feel like doing is taking punches because life's been punching you. So, do you think you really feel like getting in the gym and sparring every day and then getting in front of people under the lights and getting hit? No, you don't feel like it. And when you get knocked down, you're not going to feel like getting up because life's been punching you. That's why discipline is so important. So when you get hit, you have the will to get up. And if you can't decide if you want to be a street guy or a boxer, it's time to exit stage left, Mr. Anderson. Um, I'm just telling it like it is, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You need to get out the sport. If you're not gonna be dedicated, if you're not gonna be serious. I thought he looked physically good. I know he came in at an all-time high, around 256, but I thought he looked physically good. But you can look physically good and not be there mentally. Oliver McCall, Lennox Lewis, part two. Oliver looked pretty good physically, but the mind was gone. He had a nervous breakdown right in front of the world. I was there to witness it in person. Not a fun thing to see, and I don't want to see that ever happen again, especially to Jared Anderson. So now it looks like Richard Torres Jr. will take his place and be the last hope of American boxing, man, because some people just can't handle the pressure of boxing, the constant staying in shape, the constant training. There's no off season like the NFL or the NBA. There's no off season. You have to stay in shape. You have to stay ready. Some people can't handle that pressure. And that's okay. Just get out of the sport so we don't witness the unthinkable. I'm serious, dude. Like I might laugh and all that, but I'm serious. Get out the sport, Jared. Immediately. I don't want to see Jared Anderson in the ring no more, not even holding the water for somebody. And I'm not trying to be mean or trying to offend him, but somebody's got to have the heart to tell him. If you don't want to be there, if you don't feel like going 10 rounds, if you don't feel like training, if you want to be in the streets, hey, man, what can I say? But I don't want to hear this guy look back, in the future, like 40 years past his career and be like, man, I should have stayed focused. I could have made all kind of money. It makes no sense. And I've said many times, Right now, Turkey's handing out millions on millions. Do you really want to play boxing right now? You don't play boxing. You know the saying. If you're gonna be lackadaisical, wouldn't that be in the other eras? But right now, with all this money going around, why be in the streets when you can make way more in the ring? And it's not going to land you in jail either. But that's today's hip hop culture. You know, they teach you you're not keeping it real. You're not a G unless you're out there acting a complete moron. You know, you got to take penitentiary chances and then you're keeping it real. I don't understand that. Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. If you wish to donate to the Cash App, it's $ J Roos 33. Instagram is the J Roos Theory 2. LSR forever. And be fearless. Yeah.